Hey everyone, welcome back to The Dish. With the new year comes new trends, and who better to talk to us about new trends than Signature Mike. It's time for Trending with Signature Mike. It's good to have you back for
Happy
2019.
New Year. Absolutely,
I know.
yes.
So exciting. So as we were talking about what you were going to bring on, you thought, well, there's so much new stuff.
It is new, and it's new for, say, Augusta, but you know, Florida and California, they kind of lead the design.
They're picking up on this.
Well, they kind of lead the design field world, and so does couture, so does clothing, like from last year.
That's right.
So the colors and trends that were big in those areas last year are now big for the rest of the United States now. So I did a big remodel at my house, as you know.
Oh my gosh,
and
it's beautiful.
I did those trends then. So now I was ready for 2019.
Right. So now we want everybody to catch up, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And feel the love with all the beautiful stuff that you brought.
That's right. You know, let's start with paint color. Colors, believe it or not, orange and yellow are huge right now. I know it's a big commitment for some people, but maybe you could do a wall in one room as opposed to all of the walls to do an accent wall. And if it's a little bright, maybe you could tone it down and go to a little more grayed orange.
I see.
Or yellow. There's a yellow in here that's not quite as bright as these.
Maybe mustardy.
Yeah, mustards are really hot. Yeah, but those citrus colors are really big for paint right now.
Well, and I think it's all in how you do it, because it has to be tasteful, you know what I mean? And so I think having someone like you that kind of has an eye for those things,
that's right.
You can let somebody kind of know, well, why don't you start with this?
And if that's not going to work on a wall, maybe it's an accessory in the room, but bringing in some bright colors.
Well, and speaking of wallpaper is in right now.
Huge.
Bold wallpaper.
Huge. You know, back in the 90s, we did a lot of wallpaper. We are doing a lot of faux wallpapers. Look at that. It looks like a tin ceiling.
Right.
And I did a client's home. I put this on the ceiling in their dining room. It looks amazing. And it looks like somebody applied the old metal.
Right.
You know, the faux brick, the painted brick.
Exactly. That is super huge right now. That's amazing.
And look at that. Doesn't it look real?
Yes.
And you know, I mean, look at your wall here, the distressed wood, and it's kind of the same thing, but you can
I feel like that's really in. I think a lot of people will do that before they do maybe like a bright color.
This would be a lot easier, to live with other things. And then the metal is kind of cool.
And I know you did somebody's home with those beautiful big red roses.
Look at this, and this wallpaper here.
Look at that.
I just did a powder room that we can show your viewers. Yeah, looks amazing.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and it just pops. And this comes in other colors. I think there's, believe it or not, there's a yellow in here.
Ooh, hey, Yellow Rose of Texas.
How
I may have to get that. Well, then you also do murals.
Murals are really big. So there was a client of mine who had a staircase, and she wanted a piece of art up on the landing. And I started looking at artwork, and I thought, how boring is that? You know, as a designer, I like to do something a little different. So it's hard to see this as a mural, but this is just a small piece of this huge mural. Yeah, and it just makes...
Well, we do have pictures that we're showing the before and after, and how just blank that wall was, and it just came to life with that huge mural.
It really did, yeah. So I love murals, I love wallpaper. People don't need to be so scared. As long as you prime your walls, they peel off a lot easier down the road. There's
so many fun little gadgets now that you can use to help with that process too.
That's right. That's right. Fireplaces are really big. And as you know, in my home, we did a huge, long fireplace. Some people don't want to commit to burning wood or gas because they have to vent all of that. So my fireplace actually is water vapor. It turns water into vapor with the lights on it. It looks real.
And we are showing pictures of that as well. Yeah. It's so cool.
You hit a switch and it comes on. Yeah, and it's really awesome.
But it's just the look.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many other things like these beautiful plants that you can add to kind of, you know, just vamp up different areas.
Greens are really big, as they always were, but a lot of these moss things and these preserved greens here. Vintage accessories are big.
These are so gorgeous.
I love this clock here.
So neat.
Look at that. And that can sit on a coffee table. It can sit in a bookcase.
Right. And we have so much to talk about all the time. And listen, we can't get to it all, but if you are interested, you could stop by and visit him or just call him up and he can help you rearrange any room.
Yeah, we have a lot more trends to talk about this year.
Exactly. And we are looking forward to having you on the rest of the year. Guys.